Here's the question everyone's asking right out of the gate this Sunday. Can tech carry the whole market higher? Fear is gripping investors at just 28 out of 100 on the Fear and Greed Index. That's genuine anxiety despite what we're seeing in the opening minutes. Let's talk about what's actually moving the dial. The Fed funds rate is holding steady at 3.62%, giving us a stable backdrop for today's trading. That matters because it's not inflation surprises throwing us curveballs this morning. Right out of the gate, the S&P 500 is up 0.42%, posting a 41-point gain and closing at 75.75. The Dow Jones is trailing slightly with a 0.29% move, adding 149 points and sitting at 52,637. The Nasdaq kept pace at 0.29% higher, gaining 74 points to 26,281. But here's the real story. The Russell 2000 is limping, down 0.49%. Small caps are getting left behind, while mega cap tech absolutely dominates the opening minutes. Now let's talk about the biggest winners. Meta is the single biggest mover in the first 30 minutes, exploding 5.97% with a $37 swing. That's the opening gap up we needed to see from the Magnificent Seven today. Nvidia is right behind it, up 4.03%, moving $8.18 higher as AI momentum stays alive. PayPal also jumped 2.21% on positive fintech sentiment. But not everything is winning. Netflix just tanked 2.78%, losing $2.10 as streaming faces fresh headwinds. Intel is struggling worse, down 2.4% on chip sector rotation concerns. United Health dropped 1.64%, signaling healthcare investors are taking profits after a strong run. Here's what the analyst community is telling us. Bullish consensus is overwhelming on megacap tech. Microsoft has 63 buy ratings versus 0 sells. Nvidia shows 64 buys to just 1 sell. Amazon has 70 buys to 0 sells. These aren't mixed signals. Wall Street wants you buying the dip on large cap tech despite the fear gripping the broader market. Watch for any breakdown in this two-tier market. If small caps continue underperforming and breadth deteriorates,